Hello everyone, it is our honor to present a paper, PlanHelper, supporting activity plan construction with answer posts in community-based QA platforms. Constructing activity plans is a regular yet non-trivial routine in people's daily lives. By the term activity plan, we refer to the practice of breaking down a complex activity into smaller executable items and essential information, which can guide the completion of the activity. Examples include planning to start bodybuilding, planning for a trip, and planning to self-teach a musical instrument. We have noticed that people generally refer to rich online user-generated contents when they plan for activities. And among those vast resources, community-based QA platforms or CQA platforms such as Quora have become a primary go-to choice because they often provide abundant questions and answers with professional knowledge, diversity of perspectives, and profound opinions. Nevertheless, users still perceive various challenges in reading CQA posts. For example, user-generated posts are mostly unstructured, the author's expertise may vary, and some information may not fit the particular need. In this paper, we want to solve the problem by designing a supporting system, PlanHelper, to help users condense the CQA information to their activity plans. We started with a formative study of 13 frequent users of CQA platforms for activity planning. We asked them what challenges they faced when digesting relevant information from user posts, what are their current practices to compile the information into activity plans, and whether there was any difficulties during the process. From the interview, we organized participants' challenges when they develop activity plans from CQA answer posts into 3 categories: digesting the entire repository of diverse opinions, extracting information that accommodates their specific needs, and keeping themselves engaged throughout the process. The elaboration on each category is on our full paper. Subsequently, we concluded 4 design requirements for PlanHelper. It should present answer posts in an organized way, record useful information structurally, support customized editing of notes, and provide holistic and summative visualization of the content. Eventually, we designed a PlanHelper system with 2 components, the text processing pipeline and the user interface on top. The text processing pipeline is shown in this diagram. We first framed a CQA post as a collection of sentences. Among them, we define those sentences containing critical opinions or summarizations as propositions. The propositions are grouped semantically afterwards, and due to the complexity of CQA posts, we group them in 2 levels, namely aspects and sub-aspects. The answers are first preprocessed into text segments. Then a BART model extracts propositions from the text as a language generation task. Then we clustered propositions based on the sentence BART embedding as a sub-aspect group. We use keybird to generate a word for this group as the sub-aspect. The sub-aspect words are then further clustered via ConceptNet into aspects. The user interface of PlanHelper resembles the layout of Quora with a similar answer pane on the left. With the help of the text processing pipeline results, we collapsed short answers under a more informative one with similar aspect coverage. Answers are also sorted by their aspect coverages. Each answer post has all its propositions highlighted, and the highlight color for each aspect can be changed individually. Clicking on a proposition brings it to the note pane on the right. The note pane organizes propositions by their aspects. It supports manual reorganization and text editing. The changes will be also reflected in other parts of the system. Lastly, the aspect pane lists all the aspects and their own sub-aspects as an overview of the entire thread. Users can click on a sub-aspect or an aspect to show all the propositions belonging to it. In comparison, the baseline system removes all the additional features and replaces the right side with the related question view, which is similar to Quora. To prevent participants from taking in information from external resources, however, the related question list is not interactable. To evaluate PlanHelper, we conducted a mixed method within subject study with 24 frequent CQA users. The participants were asked to construct 2 activity plans, sightseeing in Paris and starting bodybuilding, each from a selected core thread. They would use PlanHelper and a baseline system on 1 task each. The order of the 2 plans and the 2 systems are counterbalanced. Users' behaviors were recorded during the experience. Then, we invited participants in an interview and also to complete a questionnaire. Both methods concern their overall impression of the system, their comments on specific features, and the explanations of their behaviors when they interact with the system. The evaluation results show that PlanHelper is more useful when making activity plans. With PlanHelper, users are more engaged during the planning process and more satisfied with their plans. Its additional features also do not compromise overall usability. For more user feedback and their diverse strategies of using PlanHelper, please refer to our full paper. In conclusion, we proposed a proposition, subaspect, aspect hierarchical structure to analyze answer posts on CQA platforms. Based on this structure, we designed PlanHelper, a supporting tool for making activity plans with answer posts on CQA platforms. Finally, the in-depth user study provides users' attitudes toward the current system and design considerations for future work. However, since it is a proof of concept work, in the future we would like to accommodate more diverse CQA posts, improve the algorithm performance, include multimodal information of a post in the pipeline, and evaluate PlanHelper with more demographically diverse people. That's all for our presentation of this work. Thank you for your attention, and please feel free to ask any questions.